Now that's a fairway right there. With a brand new basket. Where could I be? Oh, only my favorite course in the world, Caliber Disc Golf in Sandpoint, Idaho. This is the only time of year I have the chance to play this course, which is right after Portland, right before the preserve. And look at this little roof of discs, that's so cool. Maple Hill talks about wanting to do something like that, but absolutely just immaculate sign. That definitely wasn't here the last time I was here. Last time I was here, 2022, loved it. Absolutely loved the course, couldn't have enough good things to say about it. However, they got new baskets. They got the MVP baskets, same as Maple Hill, and that just so happens to be my new favorite basket in the world. So my favorite course, just put my favorite baskets in, it's already bound to get a bump on the scale. When I first came here in 2022, I was in a little bit more of a rush than I am now. After my first impression of the course, I dubbed it, I think, like number 4 in the world when W.R. Jackson was still standing. And after a couple of years of reconsideration with other courses, I was like, man, I just don't remember a single thing about Caliber I didn't like, so it's got to be number 1. And here we are, hole 1 C-pad. We are going to prove whether or not I remember the course as being as good as it actually is. And can Caliber retain the number 1 spot for me? So here we go. Caliber Disc Golf, second run through, 2 years later, with a much better disc golfer throwing in front of the camera. All right, guys, here it is, hole 1, 378. And I'm gonna keep score today. Last time I was here, I shot 10 down my first time through. So the goal today is to beat the 10 down. A little FD3 action to start. Is that an ace? Skip. Oh, that's gotta be pretty close. I don't think Spider-Man goes far enough to go 378. West Coast swing is over. I'm heading east to my favorite event of the year, one of the Preserve. Things were looking a little iffy if you've been following me on social media. I've been dealing with some van trouble back to back to back. Had a alignment issue, chewed through a tire, had to get parts replaced on the steering components when I was in California. And then I got to Portland and my brakes went out. My brake line was corroded. Obviously I have an old van. It grew up in New England with all the salt. And you know, time goes by, things go wrong. Today is Wednesday after the Beaver State Fling, and I'm happy to say that I'm well on my way to Minnesota with a fully functioning van and a secure peace of mind. It is 8:30 in the morning. I'm here bright and early, and I woke up at 7:30 this morning without an alarm because I knew I was playing my favorite course in the world. And if any of my close friends know me, I don't get up before 9:30 without an alarm, ever. So 7:30, that's like it was a breakthrough moment for me. A look from the fairway, tee-pad way back there, beautifully manicured, and just the perfect little right bend to the basket. And my Color Glow FD3 is putting for birdie. That's what you like to see right there. And 2 just to make you feel even better. First things first, just wanted to say that if you've seen my Caliber video from 2022, I believe that was my first ever, like on a whim, I'm gonna film a vlog by myself with just the tripod. And it kind of worked, I liked it. And that was just the beginning of a new era in my vlog where I felt like I could vlog without a cameraman. And that is what allowed me to have endless possibilities when I'm in my travels across the country. Is I can stop anywhere, and as long as I have my tripod, I've got a cameraman. Now I have the new zoom feature that we've been working on. I mean, it's not new, it's just new to something that I've experimented with. And hole 2, standing right here, definitely one of the signature holes if you look up at Caliber on UDisc. Just a beauty. The basket's up and over the hill and just tucked left into the trees. Par 4. I got S-line DD1 into the headwind. You basically just want to stay straight as far as you can. and that's gonna do just fine. Perfect. Something I wanted to tell you. I'm going DD1s only right now. When I say right now, I mean for this road trip. I don't know, it's just like, I love the DD1 so much. I'm trying to figure out exactly what it is about the DD3 that I feel like I need all the time, so that maybe I can have more of a mixture rather than just a whole arsenal of DD1s and a whole arsenal of DD3s. But in my opinion, they're a very different disc for different uses. Other people would maybe use them for the same and don't feel the need for both. But I've got a C-line overstable DD1, S-line kind of overstable, and then 2 Horizons that are flippy and flippier. But we'll see. Got a little headwind here on the side hill. Just got a hyzer in without hitting any trees. Don't hit. Oh, okay, I trimmed a branch, but I'm on the dance floor, and that's what we like. So lately, one of my favorite things to do when I travel and play new courses or the same courses, mostly the same, so what my point is I like to play courses that I played in the past when I didn't have a DD1 or an FD1, and see how many times I throw those 2 discs now that I have them. And so far, it has been a monumental difference in just like the shot selection I choose. And I gotta love it, because those are 2 of my favorite discs. Up at the basket, I'd say that's close enough. Yeah, buddy. I'm going CD2, we got 413. I'm going down the right side because we got tailwind, so it's gonna fade out a little bit. Flip, 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 flip. Ah, almost perfect. That's what it's supposed to look like. Start it more right. Oh yeah, that's down there for sure. All right, so as we come down the fairway, you see right gap, left gap. I went right gap with something flippy, so it would kind of push straight, but once it ran out of energy, it would eventually fade. But this left gap is clearly a nice solid gap to the basket. The hill slopes left the whole way, so like I hit on the right side or middle, kick left, but if you hit on the left side and kick left, then you're in trouble. Remember how I said hitting left and kicking left is a bad combo? Well, I did that, and I'm in hole 2's fairway. I just searched for my CD2 for like, I don't even know, 15 minutes. And it didn't not work, but this is for par. Ah, come on, short, bro. That's not short. Yes, it is. What the heck? When you almost hit it perfect, like my first tee shot, get screwed, and then you throw a second one, and it's inside the circle. So that puts me at what? 1 down. Hole 4, I remember being a double option. Well, I know it's a double option, I can see it. Hauk-esque fairway. And I was originally walking up here saying I'm gonna throw a left gap, but I'm liking the way the right gap looks right now. It's not a very far hole. A good drive means a lot. Flip, 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 flip. Dude, 2 holes in a row, I'm just undercommitting. This is Charlie Woods, by the way. I don't know if I've ever prefaced that. I used to have a yellow and black DD1. It's in my van, not my bag. And his name was Tiger Woods, dubbed by Matty O. Well, this one is Charlie Woods. Yep, see, that's perfect. Oh, please tell me you can see that. Oh, if only I did that on the first throw. I'm dying to know where that landed. So I'm just gonna throw up this MD2 and just hopefully get down there. Ah, looks like I hit the tree in the middle. If you remember my last video here, one of the main things that I loved the most about it, because I was playing blind by myself, was signage. And man, there are amazing courses out there that poor signage, so bad. It holds a course back from being spectacular. And when I say it holds a course back from being spectacular, I mean first impressions are so important, because like if you play a course once, you may never play it again. So if somebody plays Maple Hill once and they don't like it, they're never gonna like it because they only play it once. You need to have that first impression type of stuff on lock. And this shot is no freaking joke. Holy crap. All right, let's try this little gap here. All right, I like it. Man, that's another tester. Yeah, I don't know if a 10 down is in the cards today because it definitely was not this windy the last time I played this course. Here's good old Charlie. Right here in the fairway with the basket in sight. Well, there's trees in the way, but there it is. Big difference landing next to where my second shot landed than landing my funsy drive there. It's time for a tester putt to actually go in. Didn't swing it. Didn't swing it. Ah, that's frustrating. All right, it doesn't matter how you cut it. This hole is gonna be hard to film. Uphill 267. I'm just gonna rip my MD3, try and get that flip. If you see the 1, 2, 3 of trees, it's right behind the 2. Trying to turn in before the far left. Turn. It's just so far uphill. Wow. Freaking mid-range didn't even feel like enough there. I'm gonna try a Skywalker. Is it gonna hold? Oh, kick off the tree and in. Whew. Just like that. Heiser. No! Come on, cash money. Make it go on. No. Dude, that's like the most annoying miss you could ever have. All right. Not meant to be. All right, folks, par 5 time. Here we are. Lots of trees in the middle. Going down the tunnel here. All right, that should be in business. Let's talk Portland and West Coast swing. Came out of California on a tear, kind of, with a top 5 in Vegas and the top 25 in OTB. So, what do I do at the Portland Open? Another top 25, not too bad. Definitely left strokes out there every single round and felt like every round should have been better. But hey, in the end, in the middle of the tournament, that's when I lost my van. I was on my way to round 1 and my brakes started slipping. No pressure. So I was kind of just like mentally running in circles. Shout out to my hosts, Casey and Liz. They made the weekend that much easier. They drove me to the course and stuff. Casey caddied for me in the rain on Sunday. Big help. And then go to Beaver State, still without the van for the whole week. Shout out to John and Davey for giving me rides down to practice, and Daniel Pfaff for giving me a ride to round 1. Just proud of myself for being able to put that negative and stressful van stuff aside and just show up on the course and be the best player I can be. And I got some vengeance at Beaver State. Last year I was on 3rd card in the final round, dropped outside the top 20. This year I was on chase card and secured my 2nd top 10 of the year. And I could have won the tournament. 9 down. If I shot a 9 down, I would have put myself in a playoff with Gannon. And in the first round, I shot a 7 down with 2 dead center spit-throughs. So I'm more than capable of a 9 down. I must have thrown an incredible drive if this is a par 5. I guess it's still pretty far away. The shot I'm about to try is definitely the play for eagle. No. Oh, it just kicked me in the middle, dude. This is a life lesson right here. If you ever make fun of a par 5 or question its difficulty, you end up scrambling for birdie / par, depending on where this shot lands. Okay, something's wrong. I'm just sucking it up to save birdie if I make it. Really? Guys, I'm having a tough time scoring out here. The course is trying to teach me a lesson. And that is to make my tester putts after a million attempts in a row. Oh my goodness. Is it just too early in the morning for me or what? At least I saw one go in. Ah! You don't love it. Man, I just got to play better. I think it's just a perfect Skywalker hole, and if not, it's a C-Line FD1. But you know how it is. We always got to throw the Skywalker first. Yep. Okay, maybe a little too straight, and that's why it might have been a shot for the C-Line, but guess what? I have another tester, in case you were wondering. Big effort on this one. No laying up. Boom, baby, let's go. All right, you know what I was thinking of there? I'm gonna tell the story. On the Philo hole at Beaver State, final round. Got lucky, I cut the corner early, went into the crap, but a spectator said, oh no, you're on the other side. I go in there, I'm under this like hood, and I'm on the downslope, so I'm on my heels like this, and all I've got is a low ceiling, like nose up, and I just spin it on Annie and just Superman forward and just look up. Bam, dead center. I went 2 down on the Philo hole this weekend. Something that I take pride in, because that hole is really hard, and the birdie is well earned. The last time I played this course, all these shots that I'm throwing FD1, I guarantee you I was throwing PD back then. And if a FD1 goes too far on that hole, a PD is only going to go farther. Hole 8, 237. I do remember this hole. I remember throwing sidearm FD hyzer flip. In order to ace, it looks like you need like a sharp skip. Outside, I'm going outside the first middle one and then inside the one in the sun. Maybe could do it. Looks short though. I mean, it was a solid effort. Those are both parked. Skywalker has more glide, it fared better than the FD3, but here we are. We're back-to-back birdies. We haven't had that since hole 2. Hey, it's like I woke up or something. Oh, not still asleep. Posted on my story last night. I stayed with a local host here hosting Parker Welk. I asked Parker if he had extra room for me. Well, extra parking spot, I should say. And he said, yep. So I went on, parked at their house last night and asked him like, hey, I'm thinking about playing a course in Montana. I don't know if I should play Blue Mountain or Diamond X. Well, I couldn't really decide, so I just started polling on my story. If you guys saw it, it's gonna be like a week ago now. And I just checked the results. 50-50, right on the nose. Where am I supposed to go? Looks like it's my choice. All right, hole 9. Yeah, you can see the shape of that fairway. So, up the hill, all the way around to the left. All right, this is definitely like the ultimate shot that the DD1 is gonna make up for this time around, because I didn't have it before. I don't know, it's kind of like a horseshoe hole, and if I can get this all the way up in the air flat, should just float like kind of backwards. Oh, what are you doing? Oh, come on. I have a rule that if you can get your disc while it's still moving, you get to throw it again. Fuck. All right, that's the mulligan of the day. I know I have the camera angled pretty high up, but if you couldn't see that, I hit the tree and it just came rolling all the way back down the fairway. All right, I get to try that again because of obvious reasons. Yep. That's exactly what I wanted. And the basket's just down these, like literally this tree and then the triple tree in line. So I'm kind of trying like a pitch hyzer. No, that's too much hyzer. Where are you going? Circle's Edge tester. Except at least this one's for birdie, like the last couple. But for the turkey, to keep this round salvage going. All right. Am I outside? I am outside. I don't know why I feel like jumping, so I'm gonna jump it. Ah, I shouldn't have jumped. Let's try it. No jump. God. You know, I don't usually jump to make anymore. Jump is for approach, and make is like standstill, if not like a step through. I don't know. For some reason, I just wanted to try it there. Hole 10, 282 uphill, another one of those holes that I used to throw PD, which means I'm gonna throw a Skywalker now. I think it's too much hyzer, but we'll see. The answer is yes, confirmed. Too much hyzer. Ah, man. This is like the round of uncomfortable stances and lies, unfortunately. Hole 11, brand new long pad. This is a par 5. Doesn't even have a T sign yet, but I know where we're going. It's like a double-double option. You have double option off the tee, double option approach into the green. But basically that group of birch, I'm just gonna try and blast it towards those and try and get as far as I can with the DD1. Stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up, stay up. Ooh, I don't know. All right, so here's the short pad. I threw from here 2 years ago. And that's the T sign. And I have to say, I believe it's pretty accurate. I don't know what I'm gonna be left with now because I'm landing so far back of where I used to land. I think I tried like a forehand roller last time, but I actually have a really funny story about this hole. Back in 2022, I was on the West Coast and I got a package from Escape Outdoors in Augusta, Georgia. And in them were some chalk bags. And when I was leaving Portland, I decided to try out one of the chalk bags here. And I started to like it so much. But when I actually left it behind on this hole and went back searching for it and couldn't find it. But it was actually the chalk bags they still use to this day. Brown to Earth, shout out to Gerald Brown, basically sponsors me for chalk bags. It's the only chalk bags I use. I don't use anything else. And it's just like, it's kind of like trust your stuff, you know, tried and true. And it's just funny that the last time I was here, which obviously I had a great time, was the same round that I discovered my go-to chalk for years to come. Shout out to Gerald, big help on tour, hooking it up with the chalk. All right, I took the wide right option. Honestly, kind of forgetting what I want to do here, but I think I'm just gonna try the skip shot. Hopefully that is skippable ground down there, because the only other option is basically like blind over the top. Skip. Ah, I knew it. Okay, well, it is a par 5, so we got a chance here. All right, this is for Eagle. Not for Eagle McMahon. For Eagle on the scorecard. Yeah. Shout out to Matty O. Dude, that's another tester. Maybe. Give it a shot. All right, one more. Cosmic Fury. Shout out to Kyle Klein. I've played 4 out of the last 6 rounds. Yeah, 4 out of my last 6 tournament rounds I've played with Kyle Klein. It's pretty funny. Yeah, it's a really good thing that I didn't have any pressure on what I shoot today. Because, oh boy, would this be a frustrating round. What is that? How many times can you throw one low like that and still keep doing it? Yeah. Man. My favorite hole on the course, hole 12, basket right there. Begging for an ace. I remember it dropping off significantly after the basket. So, yeah. I'm gonna throw a Skywalker first, and only thing I care about is hitting chains. And I pulled it over. That would have been a good line for my non-beat-in Skywalker. Like that, just like that. Oh, no hyzer? All right. Oh, what a backstop. Oh my goodness. Nailed the line and just parked it instead of giving it the height. MD2, I think an MD2 can do it. It's a high enough ceiling. Oh, I pulled it wide. Oh, it's going through. Man, I need to really trust the hyzer on that one. All right, last one, Cosmic Fury. I don't know if this is possible, but I want to see. Oh man, what? Every single one of them. So a challenging thing about approaching a hole like this, where basically the only thing I want is an ace, is I don't throw my best chance first. I always save it for like third or fourth, and that's when, you know, after you get a couple shots in, maybe you can actually hit it. Because I'd rather hit it at all, not on the first shot, than not hit it whatsoever. So like, I threw the Flippy Skywalker. It wasn't a bad choice, but the CD2 was my first choice. And I'm taking the CD2. Shh, don't tell anyone. Tap in bird. Oh, well, it's not really a tap in. It's right here though. With the wind. Oh my God. With a putter. Oh geez, all right, I'm a mess. All right, 12 is asking for an ace, like they're inviting an ace. 13 with the backstop is on their knees begging. I put it on hyzer this time. Dang it. Oh, if I would have hit my line, that was a perfect flight. Get up. Ah, it's just gonna be parked. Alrighty. Hyzer. Oh no. Oh wow, late turn. There's some wind out there. I remember this hole being a very critical point in the round for me last time I visited, because it's like, wow, this course just has everything besides a water feature, but we'll see. And then I came up to this green. Beautiful hole, beautiful water feature. They usually have a fountain going too, but that was like the clicking point that I'm like, elite course. Alrighty, here we are. Another tester putt in the wind. That's a good birdie. Alrighty, so one thing I believe I failed to preface before we started is this is not the only course on this property. Paul has been working on a course since before I was here last, called the Mother Lode, which this is supposed to be the blue level par. That one right here is the gold level par, like Pro Tour style. And all I have to say is, I wish the baskets were a different color, because I like to tell a course apart, you know? Same piece of property, the fairways can look the same and stuff. I like it when two different courses on the same property have two different colored baskets. But 14, 843 par 5. And I believe I played from the short tee last time, not knowing. Either this tee might not have existed, or I just didn't see it. Hole 14, first time throwing the long pad. In tournament, I'd probably just throw like a Skywalker or a sidearm, but I want to try the Charlie Woods line, late flipper, try and hit the corner. Uh-oh, that's too straight. Don't hit that tree. Okay, so it's got that ridge. That should be a decent spot. Basket, straight ahead. I'm gonna go for the Cosmic Fury. Oh no, man. My fan grips today are really bad. Had to change into shorts. You probably can't even see my lower half. But stop by the van, change into shorts. Hole 15, ace time. Let's go. Okay, I might have finally identified my issue. I might have finally figured out what my problem is. And that's that after the Beaver State Fling this weekend, I cut my fingernails really short. Because I was like, it's good to do it now when I don't have a tournament coming up. But I have vlogs. Very important vlogs that everybody cares about how good I do. I'm just kidding. Skywalker. And my watch just buzzed me. Drop in. Drop, 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 drop. All right, guys, this is turning into a funsy round. Call that the mulligan birdie. This green is pretty cool. Looking back at the gap. Epic. This is an epic hole, but I think you're just gonna have to take my word for it because it's gonna be really hard to even know really what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to clear the hill and slow turn to the right. Slow turn to the right. Ha! I don't think it's in, but that's money. Here it is as you come over the hill. Super downhill, so it's hard to get that nose down, but I don't know where I am. I'm just gonna hope I'm in the circle. Alrighty, bad news. Down on the green, Fiend is gone. I just barely kept it below the ceiling, but after watching back the film, I think what happened was I basically went straight through that gap. So what I see is I could have hit that one, kicked this way, or hit this one and kicked that way, or straight over the basket, all the way down the hill. But like the radius of possibilities is too large. Well, she was a good fiend. Hopefully she'll come back, you know, tournament this weekend, but salute you, soldier. Ring bell when clear. Underappreciated addition to a course. I'm giving myself a par there. I don't care what anybody says. This scorecard has become very unlegit very quick. And that's as good as you could do it. Oh yeah, as good as you could do it. Basket's tucked around the corner here. Little tactic flick for the eagle bid. Maybe. For real. Do it. Oh my goodness, that was close. Par 4 to finish it off, hole 18. Good round. Bam. Alrighty, tailwind. We've got another double fairway, and I'm gonna try and go down the right, but we'll see where this actually ends up. Yep. Oh, buddy. Oh, come on, give it to me. I hope that's as good as it looks. Time to give my review. Second time through the course. Definitely took me longer. I don't know if I threw more discs. I probably did. I'm in less of a rush than I am last time, but I had to search for like 3 discs today that definitely, I'd say those 3 discs alone added an hour to my round. So unfortunate, but that's my own fault. It's not the course's fault. Dude, honestly, just as good as I remember, if not better. Number 1 in the world. I don't like tell people, hey, you got to go play Caliber. It's the best course in the world. It's the best course you'll ever play. But I do say that it's my favorite course in the world. And that is the truth. I think that this course is amazing. The grass in the woods, the terrain, the scenery, everything. It all works as a team. And I haven't even played Motherlode yet. So once the second course is on my list, Caliber is going to be up there for not only like my favorite course, but my favorite complex. Right now that's Smugs. I think everybody knows why. And I just threw an insane drive right here, and the basket is down the way. Right there, with OB all around. Who we got? That looks like Luke Sampson. No? I don't know. I was looking through the camera. If I used my eyes, I could have told you who that was. I think you can barely see the basket, but that's all you need. No! Why? We're gonna try from here, but if this doesn't end in fireworks, then we're just gonna go putt from the MD5. MD for the win. Don't hit the dog. Just chains. Oh, buddy. Through the branch and in. Oh, that was terrible. Got to give that one another chance. The puppy's here. Oh, no, dude. All right. We got to get back on the road. That is just like square one failure right there. Let's try and send us home on a good note. Jeez. All right. For the funsy birdie. Wow. Come on. No way. I just did that. There it is, guys. That's what you came here to see. All right. That's a wrap. I got to get on the road and decide whether or not I'm going to play a course in Montana. I polled my fans, like I said, but they went 50-50. I was hoping they were going to give me an obvious choice, but no. So it's also a lot closer than I was hoping. Obviously, ideally, I'd like to drive the rest of the day today and then whatever, figure it out tomorrow where to play. I don't know. Anyway, this is it, folks. Caliber. Last time I'll be here until next year at the earliest. And next year, guaranteed bringing you guys mother load. But he said it wasn't finished yet. They're still working on some tee pads and stuff like that. So I knew for a fact I wanted to play that course at its best. I wanted to do it justice on the vlog, not in a partial layout or a partially finished course. So that's gonna do it. Here's their setup for amenities and stuff. Got some hats, got some shirts. I'm definitely gonna be going home with one of these shirts, even though I'm freaking stocked up in the van. I got so many shirts right now. But Caliber, as you can see, huge property. Mother load plays on a lot of woods over there. And yeah, got a big old doggy here. What's the dog's name?
That's Rika.
Hi, Rika. Hey. Oh, sorry, I spooked you. Hi. Good doggy. Alrighty, well, the second time around, just as good as I remember. And yeah, I'm gonna hit the road, keep on filming. Thank you for watching, like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.